All righty, good morning. Welcome back to the 43rd Ryder Cup here at Whistling Straits. We are with Tyrrell Hatton. Welcome to your second career Ryder Cup. Just want to ask you, where's there more comfort for you? Was it as a rookie on home soil in Paris over there in Europe, or being more of an established player here on the road? Where did you feel more comfortable as you came into the Ryder Cup experience?
Well, I think obviously I'm in two different places in my career. Obviously Paris was an amazing experience, and I was obviously pleased to make this Ryder Cup team to, I guess, prove to myself that wasn't like a once-off, and it's a special team to be a part of, and we're looking forward to the week ahead.
Alrighty, let's hit the floor for some questions. I guess we'll start right here at number 20, Mark.
Hi, Tyrrell. With regard to Pultz, you as a pretty emotional player, I'm curious how you view him and kind of what makes him tick and what he means to the team for all he's done in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, he's obviously a huge part of Team Europe. Obviously very passionate and has a great Ryder Cup record. And like I said, yeah, he's a massively important part of this team.
If you were an opponent of his, can you imagine how, when he gets on those rolls and he's dropping those long putts and whatnot, how that can affect the other side to some degree, maybe get under its skin or whatever, for lack of a better way?
Well, I think momentum in match play is a huge thing, and moments like that kind of can turn the match around or kind of get you going on to hopefully win a point. So Pultz has been very good over the years at holding a chip shot at a certain time, or a long putt, and maybe turning the match, or sort of taking it on to win that point. So that's something that we all need to try and do this week, and we'll definitely be trying our best to do that.
Straight across, number 3.
A quick one. Do you know exactly when you're going to play your first match and exactly who it's going to be with, without naming names, of course? And if the answer is yes, how early did you know that?
I think the guys have been told. Paddy told us, was it maybe yesterday, I think, or the day prior, just so that we all know kind of where we're at, and we know what we're doing.
Thanks.
We're going to go back right, number 11, David.
Over here, Tyrrell. Hi. Tyrrell, there's been a little bit of speculation that you might be a target for some of the crowds here, but is it a sort of comfort that nobody here could ever be as hard on you as you are on yourself?
That's probably very true. I'm not sure exactly what kind of reception I'll get tomorrow. As we're the away team, I think we all expect a little bit of, not really any cheers. So we'll take it in our stride and see how we go.
And this thing of being down on yourself at times, is it easier to pull out of that when you've got a partner with you who's going to say, no, come on, it's only one hole or whatever? So does that then become easier to overcome it?
Well, I think for me, I can't kind of, for me personally, I can't really do that this week, because it's almost not fair on your partner. Like, you don't want to then essentially almost bring them down, and that's not what we're about. It's not what you do as a team. You're in it together, and obviously you support one another, and go out there and try and play as well as you can.
We're going to go to number 7, same neighborhood there.
Hey Tyrrell, I'm curious, when you're on the course, how often do you change your game plan based on what your partner's doing? For instance, are you hitting more conservative targets if your partner's in trouble, foursomes versus four balls? How fluid is your plan, and does it change a lot?
I think it all depends what the situation of the match is and things like that. I think at the end of the day, you still have to go out and play your own game. If you're naturally a more aggressive player, then sometimes shying away from that, you're not going to hit as good a shot as you could. I think you just have to try and be true to yourself, play your own game, and yes, I guess you do need to be a little mindful at certain points in the match, but generally just go out there and just do what you'd normally do.
Again, back right, number 12.
Hi, Tyrrell. Have you spoken? You mentioned it about, clearly the crowd will be extremely partisan. Have you spoken as a team about how or if you should react to the crowd? In terms of hushing them, in terms of reacting to what they do. Have you all spoken together and said, right, well, this is keep calm and keep a lid on it?
I mean, we've spoken a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, you kind of go out there and we're true to ourselves as our own individual people, and I guess what you'd sort of how you'd behave any other week, and yeah, we're not. I wouldn't say going to be like aggressive, if that's what you're asking.
Front left, Jeff, 19.
Tyrrell, I would guess as a young player, you aspire to be part of this European Ryder Cup dynamic. Once you're there, as you were in Paris, what's the biggest thing you pull from being part of that?
I guess for me, that I'm good enough to be here. The fact that I've made 2 teams now is good for me as a individual and how my own thought process kind of works. And yeah, as obviously growing up watching the Ryder Cup and certain members on our team that you've sort of idolised, and now you're sharing a team room with them, and obviously it makes it very special.
Number 8 across the way here.
Tyrrell, you're coming in off back-to-back missed cuts, and I'm just curious, do you feel like form coming into the Ryder Cup carries over into the Ryder Cup at all, or is it so different with being match playing with a partner that it's kind of a new ball game?
Well, I hope not. No, it's a different atmosphere out on the golf course. I'd like to think that generally when under pressure in big tournaments in the past that I've played good golf, and this week's obviously is no different to that. It's big pressure each day, and generally over my career, I think I've been able to play well in big moments. So I take confidence from that. Although my form hasn't been great coming into this week, with the added pressure that comes into it, hopefully that allows me to raise my game to where it needs to be to help this team.
We're going to go back left, number 27, Martin.
How would you rank the Ryder Cup with the 4 majors?
Well, it's hard because golf is such an individual sport most of the time. It's hard to kind of compare them. I think the Ryder Cup is extremely special, and the bond that you create in the team room is incredible, really. And we're all pulling in the same direction. And to be on the team, obviously in Paris, to be on a winning Ryder Cup team, obviously made it even better. And I think it's, like I said, it feels very different to any major.
Okay, we have a special question coming from Scott.
Morning, Tyrrell. Can you tell us about your trip to Asheville, North Carolina?
Well, that's where me and Emily got married earlier this year, and I basically drank my body weight in beer. So it's a cool place. My waistline has not looked good since, but obviously look forward to going back when we can.
Now you're married. All right. Tyrrell, thank you
Okay.
for your time, and enjoy your week here in Wisconsin, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.